Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, we are doing my fragrance follow-up Friday. Yes. And in today's video, I have quite a few layering combinations to go over with you from items that I paired with things I pulled from my March perfume tray. And let me tell you, it's quite a few of good ones here. So if you would like to see what I paired with my perfumes this month so far, then just stay tuned. All right, you guys, so let's just jump right into it. Like I said, we have some good ones here. Some of them, longevity wise, wasn't that great, but some of these hit it out the park, and I am so loving these. And they gave me some compliments galore. So I'll tell you about those as I get to them, but let's just jump right into it. The first one I have for you, I started out with the Bath & Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere Lotion. This has become a love of mine. The body butter, the lotion, the mist, doesn't matter. This here has been a love. I hope to have this in my collection for a very long time. But this one has the vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. I should back up just a little bit just to say that most of these combinations, I either use the Sand and Fog Vanilla and Sandalwood wash, or I used the Victoria's Secret Vanilla and Orchid, I believe is what they call their wash. And I used several times the Tree Hut Vanilla Scrub with that. Every now and again, I would just use a regular wash, but that was my go-to scented washes that I pulled for this go around. So those were my bases for all of these. So went in then with the Snowflakes and Cashmere Lotion, as well as the body mist in this one. So these two together started out this combination, love. Because of the frosted clementine in here is why I pulled this perfume, because this is what I wanted to pair with this. This is the Jimmy Choo I Want You perfume. I use also the Scent For You oil. This is the I Want You oil from them. So I use this oil in my post points, and then I use this perfume. Now this perfume is the one that has that peach in there, of course, that red spot or lily or whatever, but it also has the orange in here. So let me tell you a little bit more about these notes. This one has mandarin juice. Why I pulled the Snowflakes and Cashmere, because it has that frosted clementine. So I wanted to play up the citrus note there. Velvet peach, red spot or lily, like I mentioned, jasmine sambac, one of my favorite florals. Then it has vanilla, benzoin, and resinoid. So that frosted clementine in here, along with the sweetness in here, paired with this I Want You from Jimmy Choo. This is a great combination altogether. Love this. This one gave me about 8 hours wear, so this one was a good one for sure. The Jimmy Choo, along with Snowflakes and Cashmere. Loved it. This next combination was an absolute love. Absolute love. So if you've been keeping up with my channel, then you would have heard me talk about this here. Already emptied a mini of one of these, and I started off on this one, but this is the Victoria's Secret Coconut Milk and Rose scent that they have in a body care line. So I started out with the wash for that one. That is a time where I used a different wash. But then I also went in with the lotion and the oil in that as well. So use both of these along with the mist, because as you see, it says coconut milk and rose, and we wanted to play with my Lattafa Noble Blush. Now, this one also has rose milk in the top notes, but it also has meringue and almond in the mid, and it has vanilla, musk, and sandalwood in the base. When I tell you this combination was a love, loved it. I figured these would go well together, and it did not disappoint. So if you love that coconut milk and rose scent, you're going to absolutely love this. This is absolutely gorgeous. This one gave me all day wear, and I also got compliments on this one as well. So if you want that milky, creamy rose with some sweetness from that meringue, a little slight nuttiness about it as well, and that sweetness, that's your combination. My next combination is actually the combination I'm wearing today, and this one gave me about a good 6 hours that I could smell it kind of projecting a little bit. Then it kind of start going more into my little smaller bubble, more of a skin scent, but I love the combination. So I started out with the new Lives of Fairy Tale collection that they released at, for the Disney Princess collection at Bath & Body Works. So I used the cream as well as the body mist in this one. So this is the one that had that Charming Berries, Floral, Fairy Tale, and Kingdom Woods. Yes, that's how they put it on here. But just know it has some berries, it has the woods in here, and it has some florals. We also went in with this Scent for You oil. This is the Daisy Love Oh So Sweet oil. And I put it all over my post points. And then the reason why is because we went in with my Daisy Love from Marc Jacobs, the Oh So Sweet perfume. Now this one, of course, has your berries in it. Hence why I wanted to put that Lives of Fairy Tale with it. It also has a little woodsiness about it. It has the daisy note as well. But this is absolutely gorgeous. It has your sugar, has musk, it has some woods, but it has that raspberry, has the blackberry in here, and it has some bergamot in here. So it gives you a nice zesty freshness and berries in the beginning. Then it has a slight florals, and then it has the slight woods. The same journey that this one takes you on. But this one has a little more sweetness in the beginning. This one has a little more tartness at first, but then it gets into the sweetness. So this combination with all of these together, love. So that is that combination here. This next combination, you guys, was a love. And not only from me, but from others around me. I got so many. This probably was my most complimented combination for this whole month so far. I got quite a few compliments on my fragrances this month, you guys, but this probably was my most complimented. But this also was when I was around a lot more people in a shorter period of time too. So that could have been also the reason why. But I absolutely love this one. And what I did with this is start out with my body butter from Bath & Body Works. This is the Cocoa Shea Honey body butter that we know I love. So started out with this, went in with the honey body mist as well. And the perfume that we were highlighting in this combination was the Jimmy Choo Illicit. Yes, this Jimmy Choo Illicit is absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like this. It's a beautiful bottle, but this one has ginger and bitter orange in the top notes, rose, jasmine, sambac, orange blossom in the mid, honey, amber accord. Then it also has sandalwood, cashmere wood, caramel, and vanilla. When I tell you that honey body butter and mixing with the honey and the warmth and the cashmere and the creaminess and the sandalwood of all that, the ginger just gives it a nice little kick in the beginning, but not doing too much, just helping to balance it out. Jasmine sambac, you already know, is one of my favorite, absolute favorite florals. So you mix that all in the mix. This perfume song a beautiful melody off of my skin. And this already projects well off of my skin, this honey scent. So mixing that honey amber accord that's in here, like I said, with that cashmere wood, with the sandalwood, with the vanilla, the caramel that's in here, along with my favorite floral, this one is amazing. This is a fast love. This was the first time of me trying this scent. I pulled it out to finally play with it, and it did not disappoint. This may be my favorite Jimmy Choo fragrance so far. Just saying. And that's saying a lot because I literally just started playing with this. This is my first time wearing it, and it went up that far up in my collection. This is a love, and like I said, super complimentary. My skin loves this. It plays very well with my chemistry. So that is the Jimmy Choo Illicit, and this was the combination we used with this one. Gorgeous. Another combination that was beautiful, very feminine, very perfect for this springtime. And this one also started out with the Cocoa Shea Honey body butter from Bath and Body Works. But then I also went in with this Disney Princess Belle fragrance. And this one is the one that has rose petals, sparkling buttercup, and whipped vanilla. Because what were we playing up? We were using this genre perfumes fragrance called Chances. Now, Chances is that La Perla Possibilities fragrance that has freesia, blackcurrant, pink pepper, but it has rose and rose water in it. It has pitaya, orange blossom, cashmere wood, Mexican vanilla, akigala wood, and ambergris. This is one of my favorite rose scents in my collection. This is a beautiful, to me, it's more of a modern day rose. It blends very well with those other florals. This is gorgeous. It's nice and sweet and feminine and airy. So I'm pairing it with that Belle from Bath and Body Works with that buttercup also in it, along with the rose petals, was absolutely gorgeous. And the honey in here just helps balance out the other sweetness that was already in the perfume as well as the mist. So these here was absolutely gorgeous. Love this combination. All right, you guys, this next combination was very fruity, very berry-like. So this was my little berry dream combination that I absolutely enjoyed very much. So what we started out with was Bath and Body Works Pear Berry along with its mist. So we put these two together first. Now this is the one that has Andrew Pear, Wild Berries, Apple Blossom, Golden Freesia, and Blonde Woods. So this is already putting the pear together along with the berries. And then we also added some of this Candied Berry Wonderland from Victoria's Secret. So this one also has candied berries and jeweled pomegranate and prismatic musk. So still sticking with the berry theme. And then we also added just a little bit more of some berries, and this one is the Fruity Musk, also from Bath and Body Works. And this one is the Dewy Raspberry, Sugar Musk, and Velvet Moss. Why did we put all these berries, sweet candied berries, with the pear? Because we wanted to play with Lalique, and this is the Amethyst Eclat. So this one here is the one that has raspberry and blackberry and pear in the top notes. Then it has peony, rose, magnolia, so it has a floral mid. Then it goes back to the berries with blackberry, musk, and violet. So yes, this here was your berry dream. Like I said, it had the raspberry, had the blackberry, It had some pear in it, like it mentioned, but it also had that beautiful peony in there, along with some of that violet in there. So this gave you that fruity, but it also gives you the musky. It's gorgeous. Those florals in there, those sweet, nice sweet florals. So this one gave you a good about 6 hours of wear where you really smelled those berries and everything playing well together. But this was absolutely gorgeous. I did enjoy this one very much. So this was my little berry dream combination featuring the Lalique Amethyst Eclat. This was gorgeous. Now we have another combination that gives you another like floral, fruity, gourmand type take. We started out with the Be Enchanted from Bath & Body Works. This is the lotion as well as the mist in this one. We put these two together. Now these two, this one has your iced pomegranate, sugared petals, chilled passion fruit, whipped vanilla, and light musk. This one had the passion fruit with the vanilla. We wanted the musk, so we pulled this one because of the perfume we were putting together, as well as we pulled Fairy Tale for this one from Bath & Body Works. Now, reason why we pulled this one is because of the orange blossom that's in here. This one has pomegranate nectar, but it also has fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. So we pulled these out because of the perfume from Lattafa, and this is Sakina. So Sakina also has that passion fruit in it, along with that orange blossom, but it has also raspberry in there, has praline, vanilla, and musk. Has a little bit of orange, has some ozonic notes, but we really wanted to play up the passion fruit in here as well. Like I said, the orange blossom, the fruitiness, the muskiness that's in here. So this combination was one that also was an all-day one for me that I enjoyed very much. So we paired it with these and it worked very beautifully together. So this was that day's combination. Another day, I decided to play with Fairy Tale again. This day, I wanted to go for a more lighter, airy, muskier type scent. So we went in with Fairy Tale again, but we went in with the lotion and the mist in this combination. So Fairy Tale, again, has that pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. But then we added this Infinite Radiance from Bath & Body Works, part of the Luxury collection. This one has that sweet mandarin, opulent muguet, and it also has sensual amberwood. Why did we put these together? Because of this from Juliana's Perfume. And this is called Ring of Daydreams. This is their Valaya exclusive inspiration. And this one has also almond, but it has mandarin as well. It has bergamot, powder, orange blossom, white flowers, vanilla, akigala wood, sandalwood, and ambrosin. So mixing that mandarin that was in the other ones along with the orange blossom that was with the other ones, all of these work very beautifully together. And like I said, if you love that DNA, that musky, orange blossom, like white floral DNA that's very airy and ethereal and just beautiful, you're going to love this. So this combination played very beautifully together, and it was a love. This is definitely something I will go back to when I want this scent profile, because this is a love for me. My next combination was simple but powerful. This one was another one that was very complimentary, and this was one that another one that I absolutely loved myself. And it started out with these lotion and body mist from Victoria's Secret, Decadent Plum. This is one that has plum glaze, ruby berries, wild dahlia, pomegranate blossom, warm woods, and sandalwood flower. What did we pair with this? We paired this Vince Camuto Illuminaire fragrance. This fragrance, not only is the bottle gorgeous, but this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. It has plum blossom in it, along with bergamot and pomelo. Has magnolia petals, red roses, osmanthus, suede, musk, tonka, and cedarwood. When I tell you this is gorgeous, those florals in here blended with that plum note in there, along with the sweetness from the tonka, but then it has that smoothness from the suede and the osmanthus in here. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love this. This Vince Camuto fragrance, I am super happy that I did pick up. I picked that up from, I believe it was Perfume Mania or something like that, but I know I've seen it on other sites too. But this is beautiful. So I'm glad I did pick that one up. This is gorgeous. Love this combination. This one also was one that gave me all day wear. And the last one I have for you today in this video started out with this Victoria's Secret lotion and mist. This is their Candied Berry Wonderland. These two together. This one has that candied berries along with the jeweled pomegranate and prismatic musk. Because what we also paired with this was two perfumes. We put those together with this Gucci Floral Gorgeous Orchid inspiration from the Duo brand. This is called Charming Orchid. This has vanilla orchid and like a couple of vanillas along with some ozonic accords in there. So we just wanted to add this sweetness along with that slight floral to this fragrance here from Lattafa. This is Awesome Gold. This is a beautiful fragrance that has pear and mandarin orange in it. Has rose, jasmine, sweet notes. This one is compared to like Oriana or Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. It's kind of like in between those. But this also has raspberry, vanilla, musk, and some argwood in here. This combination was an all-day hit. All-day hit. Loved it. It sang and sung and sung and sung and sung throughout the day. So this one is definitely one I would consider putting back together again. Loved, loved, loved. So you guys, that was my scent combinations that I've layered so far throughout this month of March. Tell me what you think of my combinations down below. And what else would you put together? I know I got one of the combinations that I've tested so far, but I want to try it again from one of your recommendations. So you'll see that in my next video whenever I do my tray recap and reviews, because I'll do my remaining combinations with you guys in that video, as well as any other fragrances I decided to test out through the month. I'll let you know what my thoughts are on those. But other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed to the channel and you love content like this, why don't you subscribe at Charlene BFL? Also, give me a big thumbs up before you go. Hype the video if you have that feature. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.